Hey guys, welcome back to Economics and Comics. This is your top 10 pre-orders to get this weekend only. This is going to be a really awesomely short video for you guys. Not a lot out there, but there is a big book. And I wanted to talk to you about a couple other things, so let's get right to it. Okay, guys. First off, I appreciate if you watch the whole video. It won't be long. I wanted to say, I know a lot about you guys, and I share my life with you a lot and stuff like that. And in the last 24 hours, there's been some things going on with my mom, more things medically and stuff like that. And I'm not exactly sure how it's going to affect everything. I'm filming this a little bit early. In regard to how it's going to affect the channel, because I'm going to be needed more, and I'll figure out the store and everything, and I'll make sure everything gets shipped out on time and all that. But right now we're kind of going through something just all of a sudden, and I'm not exactly sure how everything's going to turn out, so I'm letting you know. Just know you will get your videos still, and everything else, I'll work as hard as I can with everything else. And, yeah, that's it. So, I hope you guys are all doing good. Let's start. This was very hard to make a top 10. You're going to notice when I'm doing this video. But let's start with covers. Okay, we only have a couple covers. Basic Instinct number 2, cover A. And cover B is Super Butter. Blood Commandment number 3, cover C, is a Tomb of Dracula homage cover. And cover D is a Blade homage cover. And we also have a new book called Von Bach number 1 coming out. Here's cover A and cover C. Those are the ones I like. As I said, this is a very small week. There's no Marvel. It's just a dead week. Almost every one of these books is coming out in January. So let's get right to your top 10. As I said, it was not easy to make a top 10. So here it goes. Number 10 is Adventure Man Ghost Lights number 1. It's a new book. It's a swabby cover, which is kind of cool. New story, new Golden Age characters, new blah, blah, blah. You may or may not check it out. I gotta be honest, I'm not getting it. Number 9 is Machine Girl and Space Hell Angels number 1. People like Machine Girl. It's a Mirka and Dolfo cover, so I put it there. Number 8, Batman and Robin number 5. Here's cover B. And here's cover C, which is pretty sick. That's been a pretty good read. Says, don't miss out on the shocking ending. So for those who are reading it, just know it's up for pre-order this weekend. All right, here's something interesting. Number 7, Swan Songs number 6. This is here's cover B, and here's the 1 in 50, which I think will be hot. It's an Ice Cream Man crossover, and Swan Songs apparently has been pretty good. I don't know many people that order a lot of Swan Songs, so my spec brain is telling me that the 1 in 50 will be super hot. Just letting you know. Number 6 is Transformers number 4. Only because it's Transformers, everyone's enjoying that right now. Here's cover B by John Boy Myers, which is a wraparound, which I really like. And the 1 in 50 is a spoiler cover, and it's a 1 in 50. Could be hot. Number 5 is Batman Beyond number 1, the Fax Edition foil. So it's just a foil this week. It's Batman Beyond number 1. There you go. Reprint. Okay. Number 4 is Outsiders number 3. Now, I read number 1. I liked it. And I haven't read number 2 yet, so I can't tell you. Sometimes number 1s are really good. Number 2s aren't. I have a good feeling about that book, though. So, hopefully number 3 will be good, too. And they might find a new appearance of some sort in this number 3. All right. Number 3 and number 2 are basically on the list because of key factors. Not exactly something that I would buy, but let's start with number 3, Green Lantern number 7. Cover A, and the 1 in 50 is super cool. But it says, the death of a major Green Lantern character is revealed. Okay. And the finale to the origin of Sin Sun. And the lead into the new Sinister Sons series. So, actually, I'll probably pick this book up because of the Sin Sun part, which is the son of Sinestro. He's getting his new series. Something could drop in this book. Plus a death. So, I mean, deaths are deaths. We never know what happens, but sounds like a pretty solid key to take a chance on. But I don't read Green Lantern. Number 2 is Action Comics 1061. Here's the Carl Andrews cardstock variant. Jason Aaron is writing basically Superman for the first time. And they're introducing a new Bizarro, I think. So that might be fun. And the Action Comics has been pretty good. Superman's been pretty good lately. So that's why it's kind of down there. That's what she said. But honestly, there isn't much for me except number 1. And it's my favorite read of the year. Bear with me, don't leave. Madness number 6. Here's cover A. Here's cover B. And there's going to be a cover C punk cover. Now, this is my favorite book of the year. This is the last issue. And this is the book that Pool Boy and myself are doing an exclusive for. So it just so happens, and I'm going to do a nice little thing for you right here. Let's just show you a nice little view of it. Homage to Edvard Munch's The Scream. It really has a lot to do with the book, and it's really well done. And it's out of Pool Boy's realm of art, but he's an artist. So, he can do everything. So we're really excited about working with AWA. So this is part of the FOC 2, which releases January 10th. All these books. On the exclusive, though, I upgraded to cardstock cover because the main books, they don't use cardstock, and I wanted to have a nice cardstock cover for you guys. So it'll actually be 4 extra pages attached to the comic, which is interesting. It will be a virgin and limited to 500. And I'm just super stoked about that, especially during this FOC. Because, literally, this is not a big of FOC. What I'll probably pick up this week, I might pick up Batman and Robin and a Swan Songs and a Transformers. So there's 3 books. I think I'm going to pick up the Green Lantern just in case. And then the Madness. So there's 4 or 5. Now, I buy a lot of different books. Some of you guys might not buy any of those. But what's awesome is it's one of those weeks where you can say, hey, I can buy an exclusive and not worry about anything else. And I really hope you come out and support this exclusive. It means a lot to me. It was my favorite book of the year. That's why we did it. I wait very carefully on what books to do exclusives on. And this was a lot of fun to do. And it's a cool homage. I think it'll do well on the aftermarket or whatever you want to call it, eBay and stuff like that. It's $25, virgin cardstock. So what I'm going to do is I did a reveal video already a couple hours ago. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add that video now to this video so you can hear me and Mike talk about it. If you missed it and you want to hear a little bit about the book and the secrets and stuff like that, I'm going to add it right now to this video. Everything is available at my store, economicsandcomics.com. Please, you guys, subscribe, comment, like, and check out this video that's just going to start right now. Thanks so much for watching. Here we go. Okay, so welcome back, guys. We're having some technical difficulties over here. It's just so much fun. Yes. So we have a special announcement. It's the last end of the year exclusive. And before we talk about it a little bit, I just wanted to give a big shout out to AWA because they've been really cool to us. And
yeah, they're awesome.
Really excited to do this. And this will be Mike's first AWA cover. It'll be my first store cover with AWA. And it just happens to be my favorite book of the year. That's the only real reason I did it. there wasn't anything else out there that I wanted to do anything for, and I've loved this book, and this is the last issue, number 6.
Yes.
So we're launching this amazing exclusive, and before I show it, it's definitely something different from Mike. That's for sure.
Very different.
And I guess let's just show it, just so you guys know it is available now at my store, and there's a link in the description, and it's limited to 500, and it's a virgin cover, and all those other good things. And we're going to show it, and we're going to talk about it right now. Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right, so just scoot over the other way.
Excuse my squeaky chair.
You're the wrong way. Go the other way.
No, this is right, isn't it?
Oh, we can't see you.
Really? I can see me.
Just barely.
Really?
Yeah, it's because you probably got the camera reversed, remember?
I have it on full screen. Oh, yeah.
You have to come. There you go.
Oh, well, see, on mine, I'm hidden behind the thing now.
Well, no, you're perfect on this one.
Oh, my gosh. That doesn't even make sense on my end, but okay.
Well, anyway, let's talk about it. So this is a homage to a very famous artist,
Edward Munch. Edward Munch.
Edward. Maybe they say Edward. I don't know.
They might.
But this is.
I feel like it sounds more classical if you say Edward.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
This is the Scream, though, and so it's heavily updated and redone with multiple layers. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
So what would you like? Where would I even start? So,
well, how about this?
No, I'm good.
The story, though, I'll tell you about this. Just get a brief breakdown of the story.
Yeah,
is about this character superhero that did thefts and stuff and robberies and stuff, and did a job so her and her family could retire, right? And her powers are that she has multiple powers, but she can only use one at a time, right? And so she does this job, and it goes against some government stuff. And so the people that she stole from said, you need to take care of this to our government. So they send out superheroes to kill her. And they drop a bomb on her family and kill her family.
Yep.
And she goes mad. And hence the madness, right? And that's in issue number 1. So although this is issue number 6, we're giving homage to number 1. And there's so many interesting things connected to this painting and the artist and the book that Pool Boy can tell you about.
Well, so, I mean, just to rewind it back a little bit. So we were going in a path for just doing kind of the regular, concepts, this and that and the other thing. And then Billy was just like, yeah, so check this out. I had this dream last night and it was about the screen painting. And he's like, I don't know. And we were on the show and you kept kind of bringing it up. And I was just kind of like, okay. So in the back of my head that night, I just kind of, just to kind of entertain his idea, did a quick, mock-up of what it could be in this and that or the other thing. And then you saw it and you were like, yes, that is what we're gonna do. So I was like, okay. So at first I was kind of like, oh my gosh, why did
Definitely
I suggest that? Because I was terrified, how am I gonna pull this off? So then the more and more I started working on it, because by that time, how we were talking about tying it into the story with, adding the family, because I don't, you could look up online of the original one. It's kind of like 2 men. Now it's all flipped. So wait,
Yeah,
Okay.
the original has two people walking
There's
down the
like
board.
two dudes walking here. There's just like the swirly whirly sky. And then obviously like the guy in front. But so we added, or I added the atom bomb that was like blowing up in the background, and then the family, the dad and the son and the daughter there as the family, and then it all started coming together, and I was just like, this is kind of crazy. So me being how I'm being, I looked it up, like the painting and the history of it and the background of it and all this stuff, so I could kind of get my head in the mind space of the thing. And then there was a part that said that there was like a secret message in the thing that the Edward had hidden in the painting, and the quote was, could only have been painted by a madman. And when I
Isn't that the weirdest thing ever?
and when I read that, I was like, okay, this has got to be, it's just it's too perfect. Like, so
Yeah, and the artist himself, he had a fear of going insane,
yeah,
like a personal fear of going insane. And I think that his original, which is different than this, but very similar because he did a really good job, was him like saying like that, like his fear of going mad. You know what I
yeah.
mean? The actual scream thing.
And he hid that in the painting. And so I actually took it upon myself to hide it in the same spot. So if you look up where he hid it, and then you can see where I hid it. And
It's hard to see.
it's
It
really
is.
hard to see, but I made it as close to how he hid it as I could.
Yeah.
So, and you can still see it. So,
So one of the interesting things about the characters, she's like this beautiful, like blonde girl, right? And
mhm,
like when she goes crazy or mad after they die, she looks like the character right there,
right.
right? And it's so interesting how you captured exactly how she looks. Um, and I
I
don't know
was
if
trying
she,
to hone some of my fine art skills from before, because you guys know me. I like to blend everything and just like no roughness, no like any like little line that's like I gotta brush it out and all that. And I had to like let all that go and just go mad on the thing.
yeah,
But
and the
it was
brush.
so fun, and it's a different type of thing. It was but it's cool because I want to expand my horizons and go in a lot of different directions and just kind of you know show like a more dynamic range, if you will, over time. So I think this is like literally the perfect way to end the year, basically, with just
I think
like,
so too.
dude, like,
I
where did that come from?
I mean, we got lucky. Was it last year? Was the end of the year was 8 billion genies, or was that at the beginning of the year? I can't
I
remember.
think that might have been towards the end of the year. I'd have to look.
Yeah,
Was that
and that
November or
was
something?
that was a little out of your style too,
Yeah.
and that did real well. And this, I wanted to pay homage to the writer, um, and the book itself and the story itself. With this, I mean, I can't figure out any other homage. I always want to say homage, but it's homage, but uh, that would fit better with the story than this. I haven't. It's just so weird. And you did a lot. The type of brushes you use are totally weird. Um, I mean, there's little secrets. If you look behind like her shoulder on the fence, there's a stick of butter and it's dripping down because
Maybe
it's melting.
a little pad.
That was for all the sickos. So you got your butter in there. There's a bunch of little secret things. It's hard to see the secret writing because it's so far in the picture.
Yeah, it's deep in there.
Yeah.
Maybe after when we
Yeah,
go
we could
live
show it
next week
later.
or something, I'll zoom in and give another closer look and all that. So
But also the writer is one of your favorite writers.
Yep.
Um,
J. Michael Straczynski.
Straczynski. I always get mixed up there, but he's written so many good stories, and this one, I think, like, this is my favorite one.
I'm
I don't
telling
know.
you, dude, he's an amazing writer.
He's
Not
amazing.
that I'm like the only one that knows that or anything, but it's just that's where it was like I I just I kind of learned that I liked him because I just one day started looking through everything that I had, and I was just like, man, a lot of the books that I have that are my favorite books are books that he wrote. So then when you said, that he wrote this, I'm stoked. I mean, this is really cool for me.
Yeah,
So
it was like meant to be.
yeah.
It just was meant to be. I think it's weird that I dreamed it, and I think it's weird that you did exactly what I wanted. Like, I didn't even have. And when we work together a lot, I
I
think it's
can't
kind of
wait to
fun.
see it printed, man.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. And I don't know. I like working with you, man, because it's like you see in my head. I don't know how else to say it. And I've worked with a lot of artists, and I can give them direction, but with you, I can just like pretty much get the concept to you, and you see exactly what I see. And when you show me, I'm like, yep, it's the weirdest thing. And I don't know. I don't know. But I'm really excited. I don't want to make this a long video. I just want to let you guys know that we're excited, and it's available now at the store, economicsandcomics.com. And it's a first for me and Pool Boy and AWA. And I think it pays tribute to Mr. Munch
Yeah.
screen. I mean, honestly, the
I've seen a lot of like homages to the thing and stuff, and like they're kind of like, corny things or this or that. Like this is gonna be the only thing out there that's like a deliberate, like intentional, like trying to be an homage, but like looks just like sick. You know what I mean? Like I've
and
seen some
it
like
has so much meaning to the story. It's
yeah,
crazy.
it just fits like perfectly. Even like, the little things like the boats like kind of on fire, and then you can see like the sparkles in the lake from the
The
atom bomb, and
reflection,
like just
yeah.
how I didn't know how I was gonna do the thing with the bomb and all that stuff. It was just like I don't know. I'm really proud of it. I'm
Well,
really
if you're a lover of fine art, and you're a lover of good reads, and you're a lover of Pool Boy and economics and comics, please pick one up. I'm really excited. This is the end of the year, guys. This is our exclusive for the end of the year, and I'm excited for next year.
yeah, this is gonna be another good one. I just know it, man. I really
I
do.
have a really good feeling. At
I
least,
have a good
look,
feeling too.
even if it doesn't completely sell out, it like fulfilled me.
Oh,
Like,
me
it really,
too.
it gave me what I needed to give thanks to the book itself, because I absolutely love that book. And AWA is putting out some amazing things. I can't wait to read it. Now, this book does come out January 10th, so this is a pre-order, but it is the final issue, and of course, it's number 6, and it's just everything worked out perfectly. So we'll let you guys go. Thanks so much, Pool Boy. Thanks so much, AWA.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, AWA. Thank you, everybody. I hope this is the beginning of more.
Oh yeah, they have such great stories, and now that I'm not sure. I think they said they're announcing you as a featured artist, or I'm not exactly sure how that works. They have their own thing over there. It's definitely different working with them than any other publisher I've ever worked with. So
Yeah,
I'm interested to see what they're going to do. I think they're going to do some promotions for you and stuff like that.
that would be
Uh,
awesome.
yeah, so you can
I'm
be
a
like,
little out of pocket. I've been out of town for like 2 weeks. I literally like finished it up, sent it out, like prayed to God that it would get approved. It was like, you know,
I got to be
so
honest though.
and now when I'm coming back, it's time for release. So it's just that time just flew. It's just
I I
crazy.
totally got to be honest though. Like, I was like, I don't think we could do it if they don't approve it, because it had to be that. Like, it's like a vision, and like anything different wouldn't have worked right for me.
Yeah, so far these have really we've had someone in our corner, like, you know,
Yeah, shout
making
out
sure
to
they go through.
Adam Phillips over there. He's really been a great help. at AWA, and we definitely look forward to doing more with them if possible. And if there's the right book, we'll do it.
For sure. I'm down.
All right, you guys have a great weekend, and pre-orders this book and all other pre-orders will be available now. All right, see ya.
Cool, guys. We'll see you later.